Hey everyone, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, and welcome to another one of my real estate investing videos. Today I'm going to talk about a few exciting things going on. Our office has hired 2 new people, so we're going to talk about that as well at Blue Steel Real Estate, and they'll be helping with the blog and all kinds of different things. And then also came out with my 7th book, so that is officially published. It's out and available and ready for everybody to go buy immediately. No, but there's a lot of crazy stuff going on here. First, I want to talk about my book a little bit because this is something completely different, totally out of my comfort zone, something I've never done before like any of my other books. My other books are about rental properties, flipping houses, being an agent, mindset and attitude, buying a house, and also the book on negotiating real estate, which I wrote with Jay Scott. And it was really cool actually to see it at Barnes & Noble the other day. So I was in there with my family. Our daughter, Irely, was born almost 2 weeks ago. And so she's still in the NICU, and we go there, every day, obviously. And our twins, who just turned 8 over the weekend, love Barnes & Noble, so we went there. And I was browsing the books and found Jay Scott and my book on the shelf. So that's really cool. Wasn't expecting that. But anyway, all those books are facts, nonfiction, business books teaching you all about real estate, all the ins and outs about it. I'm very straight to the point, no fluff. And people who want to learn about real estate, enjoy real estate, love those books. But part of the reason why I do what I do, and I post all these videos and write articles and write books, is to help others learn about real estate. And I knew I really wanted to help young people, people who are just starting out in life, people who may not have that education about real estate. They don't teach it in schools. My nephew Alex, who joined our office, I'll talk about that in a little bit here, graduated from the School of Mines in 3 years, which is one of the best colleges in the country. And he didn't learn anything about real estate there. He didn't learn much about finances there. And he's an economics major, at least personal finances. So there's a huge disconnect in our school system about teaching people about real life finances and history and algebra and things like that don't always compute to real life. So I wanted to write this book to really help those people learn about real estate, money, life, and be entertaining as well, tell a story. So this book is fiction, completely made up. There might be a few very loose, references to my life in it, but most of it is not anything to do with me at all. Somebody I made up, had them kind of starting out as a young adult at a decent job, but kind of stuck in life, don't know where to go, what to do, and they discover real estate. And it goes through them trying to figure out, is flipping better, is wholesaling better, buying rentals, should I be an agent, how do I want to be involved in real estate, and the pros and cons of each, and then going through the decisions about, well, what about my job? Do I keep my job? Do I try and go into real estate? And just lots of life decisions like that. And then they go into figuring out what the best route is for them, going through the process of buying a house. And along the way, this isn't just a story on like, hey, I bought a house the other day. It goes into the details of inspections, finding agents, working with agents, appraisals, lenders, showing, going to look at houses, repairs on houses, all of those things I go into as much detail as I possibly can. And the same thing with the flipping and wholesaling and rentals, loan options. I try to dig into as many details as I can. It's not just a high-level overview of this process and you figure it all yourself. It's an entertaining story that also teaches as much as I possibly could to people who may not know about real estate, or even people who are in real estate and enjoy it, learn some new tactics, strategies, things about different loans, all kinds of information in there. So my goal was to make it a quick, fast, easy, entertaining read to get people introduced to real estate, help people learn, hey, it's not as crazy and complicated as you may think. Hey, there's a lot of opportunities here that you might not realize about renting, flipping. Even if you have to buy with less money down, you don't have 50 grand in the bank, you only have a little bit. This book goes into all of that in great detail. And it was crazy writing. Like I said, I've never written anything like this before. My other books were all, straight to the point. This is something I made up from scratch. You won't see any of it anywhere on the blog or any other articles. All of it is 100% brand new, and I think it came out pretty good. So did get my first review already, so that's really exciting. Now let's read it real fast. Don't know who it was, it's just an Amazon user. Love the twist on your traditional real estate investing books, provide a real life outlook. I love all of Mark's books, websites, etc. Received this morning and finished by the pool before sundown. So thank you for that review. That was awesome. And if people are out there wondering how to help me out with all the content I try to provide and help people, leaving reviews is one of the best ways to help me. I think my Build a Rental Property Empire book has sold more than 30,000 copies. And a lot of that's because of the reviews we get, the positive feedback. So if you're thinking of a way, wow, I really want to help Mark because he provides all this awesome content, leaving a review for me would be perfect. Going to Amazon, especially if you happen to buy a book and are a verified user, leaving a review on there is a great way to help me out, and really appreciate those. So that book, Buying Into Success, is available on Amazon, paperback, Kindle. Eventually it'll be a audiobook, but it's not there right now. I'm currently making my How to Make It Big as a Real Estate Agent book into an audiobook, so that's first, then we'll do this one next. But I always tell people, you can read too. You don't just have to listen to books. Reading's good. Sometimes reading's better because it just your mind absorbs it more. You're more focused. I like to read more than I like to listen to audiobooks. And by the way, thank you to Carol Scott, Jay Scott's wife, who helped me with the cover as well. It's got a weird blue line around it, but we fixed that. The new ones won't have that. And this house, I managed to make this picture myself, and that's a house we flipped last year, and I managed to edit it, and then Carol made it look better and added the guy and stuff. So thank you for that. But please, I'll have a link to that book as well. If you want a quick, easy, entertaining read, check out that book. And again, I mentioned some exciting stuff going on in the office. Hired a brand new agent last week, Dylan, who is straight out of high school. He graduated high school this spring, had already taken his real estate classes, just passed his real estate test, and he reached out to me, was looking for a broker. We talked a little bit, had an interview, one of the most impressive interviews I've had after starting Blue Steel Real Estate, my real estate brokerage. And that includes other people who've been in the real estate industry, people much older, just so impressive. And I like to give people little tests in the interview to kind of weed them out and say, hey, do these few tasks for me, reach back out to me. And most people won't do them. And that's pretty easy to weed them out. It's like, hey, if you can't do these simple tasks, then it's pretty simple. You're not going to be a good fit here. He did them all. It was amazing. So he started last week, and we're just kind of working out getting his license officially in place. He's got to do a few administrative things. So really excited for that. The drive and motivation is awesome to see in someone so young. And then also along those same lines, Alex, I mentioned my nephew. We did an interview with him a few weeks ago on this channel about him looking to buy his first house. It looks like he is going to buy his sister's house, which works out great for him. But he is just moving into the office today as well. So he's going to help out with the blog. He's not going to be an agent, at least I don't think so. The business, all kinds of things. Like I said, graduated from the School of Mines with almost a perfect GPA in 3 years with an economics major. So he can study our business and just make money appear out of nowhere. At least that's the plan. And he's also been making some really cool graphs for Instagram, Facebook on like 15 versus 30-year loans, the returns you get from each, how much money you have to invest into each, buying versus renting, all kinds of awesome stuff. He can pull so much data. It's just awesome. I love having that. So really cool to have him here. And he's going to take over some of our bookkeeping stuff as well, because my cousin, actually, who's been working for me for a few years, my bookkeeper, is retiring this summer. So that's another big change. And then while all this is going on, Carrie, who's our front desk and kind of office manager / agent as well, her daughter's having surgery this week. So she's out all week. Of course, all our thoughts are with her, and her daughter should be hopefully a good thing going on there. And then, of course, Nikki, my project manager, who helps with everything along the flips and all that stuff, is on vacation this week. So new people moving in, all the the core people are decided to leave. But it's been fun and exciting. I'm sitting here trying to answer the phone. I'm not really answering the phone, but I might supposed to be. Checking voicemails, that's what I'm doing. So exciting times here. Lots of fun, exciting stuff. The dance studio next door, we have the 68,000 square foot building that we're in right now that I bought last year. Our last vacant space, dance studio signed a lease. So that is 1 or 2 days away from being done. It's supposed to be done June 1st. Our contractor promised us it'd be done June 1st, even last week. But of course, it's not quite done yet. But I'll do an update video on that when it's done. I have new videos for flips. A flip I bought 10 months ago. It was rented for the last 10 months. Is vacant. So I did a video of that last week. We'll post this week here soon. My rental property, the 4-unit, where I've shown you some of the updated units that we've gone through. That's got another unit that's done and ready to start getting rented. In fact, I was supposed to try and list that on Facebook or something. Nikki told me to do that. I haven't done that yet. So that's on my list of things to do. And so I'll do a video of that and show you that property. And also we're buying a big flip tomorrow, $398,000 purchase price. That's one's in Loveland, Colorado. So sending off my wire and loan documents today. I need to do that right now actually too. And then we'll have a video of that this week when I get over there and show you that property. So that's exciting. Of course, we'll have some finishing up, some selling here soon too. Lots of exciting, cool stuff going on. And of course, if you guys have questions, comments, suggestions for other videos, different things, please let me know. Sometimes I'm going to send you a link of like, hey, we've already done that video. We've got so many different videos on the channel and different playlists. If you haven't seen those, we got playlists for the flips, for rental properties, for real estate advice, for my cars, all that good stuff. But yeah, send me all the comments. I try to respond to them. Of course, we appreciate the thumbs up if you give those to us. And new subscribers, love having you show up to the channel as well. And we appreciate everything you do. All right, thanks for listening to me ramble on about everything. Again, don't forget, new book is out. Great read, very educational. Pick up a copy, see what you think of it. It's on Amazon. And of course, leave reviews for other books, for this book. That helps me out a ton. All right, thanks a lot. And we'll have more videos coming up this week.